Okay, so here you will be able to see all the paint I'm using. This is the indigo blue. So what I will do is I'm going to try various color. So let me try with another blue. It's a light version blue for the sky, and indigo blue it will be for the forest, and later it will gonna adopt some green as well. So this is a light one. So I have light blue, I have a dark blue. This light blue, it could be turquoise blue, could be cerulean blue. So whatever you have, any blue lighter. Okay, so that's the blue I want. So what I could do is, I'm going to try one by one. Try this version first. For example, I will go with this direction. Okay, I'm doing sideways. So if I try to paint the color sideways as well. So I'm adopting fan brushes to go sideways as well. So the bottom of the color is getting dry, so I apply a bit more water. It's wet on wet as well. So fan brush is perfect for you to organize the group together. If possible, you can also remove some of the color. This is lifting technique. Lifting technique right now. Lifting technique. A little bit lifting here. So once I've done this, you will be able to achieve a little blurry looking for the foreground tree. That is the first step. Now I'm going to try. This will represent the tree behind. I don't mind that the tree looks a little blurry, it's okay. So based on this, what I could do is the fan brush come out again. That's creating very flexible. So the fan brush is perfect for me to try flexible like a line over here. So I try to show the sunlight coming from the sky. Sometimes the fan brush is going with a flat way, sometimes the vertical way, like a flip the fan brushes is to create a sharper white. It's lifting the sharper shape like that. Okay, so I'll wait a little bit to let them dry a little bit, so I'll be able to add maybe mountain, maybe trees in it. From bottom now. So this is the indigo blue. The paper is already dry, so I'll be able to achieve that no problem at all. Here. This is a wet pen. Immediately I apply with the water. So you'll be able to create blending in between. This is a water brush only. And then you can achieve with the fan brush again. Here. Same direction going. And turn the brush flat, and you will be able to create some white gap in between. It doesn't have to be even, the white gap. Like that. That will represent the light coming through. So this part similar. So you can see from sky to the tree area, the light coming through. It's very natural with the fan brushes. So the sky has a kind of like a cloud shape. It's in a natural blending with the water by itself. It's fine, perfect. So what I could keep going is I'm trying to load a bit more somewhere further behind. So because this part is wet, so I'm not able to add it right away. So you can think about some of the tree behind it. This part, like that was a fan brush already carry some water. That's right, it's a separate brush with the water on it. Yeah, separate brushes. So if I add a second tree over here, it also makes sense. You can see it's almost like a wet on wet as well. So I'm trying to add a tree that's a shape, the form of the tree. You can also could be flexible in the way you want. Yeah, you could try indigo color or you want a green color. It all depends how you want it. Okay, then water brushes, this is separate. This is the blue brush, this is the water brushes. Separate. So I can apply a little gradation in part of the tree, certain part of the tree. You can create a very like a misty looking for the tree, like here. Partially it's blended like that. So it's easier to manage all the spaces what you want. And this one, like in case if I want it coming out even more clarified, here. Certain area here. And then water brushes, blend them out. So it gives you full, like 100% confidence. It's behind. Okay, so let them go, keep going. So you'll be able to make it look really misty looking. In a worst way. And if you want the light coming through the tree, the light goes through the tree, try that again. With the fan brushes, try that again. The light coming through the body of the tree, perfect to showing the light feature from the nature. Wet the fan brushes, of course. Yeah. Okay, this part I also can load one more here. One more here as well. And I got water brushes to blend them immediately and creating a little softer looking for additional tree behind it, maybe somewhere here. So that's creating a very live looking for the forest. Okay, fan brush wetted, and again. And here, the tree is very confirmed, like for the front part. The bottom, you don't want them to be too clear, partially the mist coming up. It's a rough looking for the shape for the tree. So this one is quite wet, but it's fine. It's not gonna bother me. Okay, the bottom, like blended. And you also can insert a little shorter tree in between to create extra depth. So in that case, the fan brushes, it's up to you. If you don't want to use the fan brush coming through, it means that these are foreground, these are background. The light is stop on the tree. But if you want them all to be covered with the light, you can use the fan brush to go over. So you could try a little bit here. Maybe here, a little bit. Partially the light coming through, partially not really. So at the bottom, you don't want the light to be too harsh. You can try to use a little softer blending technique to blend the light into the mist. So in that case, the sky blue, tree blue, not gonna be conflict, so they are clarified. This technique is perfect for you to try the mountain and tree, the forest tree, further away, and not the very upfront.